everyone, good day. So anyways, I'm Marjeline Silobo, a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics. So today, I will present how mathematics is more than just formulas and equations. Mathematics, it is a powerful tool that develops thinking, shapes society, and of course, transforms education. Now, this presentation is divided into 7 parts. I will explain the nature of mathematics, historical development of mathematics, major branches of mathematics, mathematics in real-world applications, and mathematics in education, and of course, challenges and innovations in teaching mathematics. And lastly is my vision as a future mathematics teacher. Now let's start first with the nature of mathematics. Now, the nature of mathematics refers to its fundamental characteristics. Mathematics is logical because it follows strict rules of reasoning. Now, every statement must be proven through valid arguments. Now, it is abstract because it deals with ideas and symbols rather than physical objects. For example, numbers do not physically exist, but they represent quantities. Mathematics is systematic because it builds knowledge step by step. Concepts are connected and organized in a structured way. Now, again, mathematics is of course universal because mathematical truths are the same everywhere in the world. So, for the next one, we have historical development of mathematics. So mathematics developed gradually through different civilization. First one, we have ancient, next is Babylon, third is Greece, India, and of course, modern era. So mathematics did not appear suddenly. It developed over the thousands of years, and ancient Egyptians used mathematics for construction and land measurement. Now, the Greeks, especially Euclid, introduced logical proof system. Indian mathematicians introduced concept of zero, which revolutionized mathematics. Now, in the modern era, calculus was developed to study motion and change, expanding mathematics further into science and engineering. So that is basically the historical development of mathematics. Now let's move on and proceed to the major branches of mathematics. So the major branches of mathematics are algebra, geometry, calculus, statistics, probability, and many more. So let's just focus with this. When we say each algebra, it is the study of variables and equations. For geometry, study of shapes and space. Of course, for trigonometry, it is the study of angles and triangles. Calculus is of course the study of change and motion, and statistics is study of data analysis, and probability is of course the study of chance. Now each branch focus on a different aspect of mathematics. Algebra deals with solving equations and finding unknown values. Geometry studies spatial relationships, and trigonometry focus on angles and triangles. Calculus, on the other hand, analyzes change and motion, and statistics interprets data, while probability measures uncertainty and risk. So that's for the major branches of mathematics. Now let's move on and focus into mathematics in real world application. So basically, mathematics is essential in engineering for designing structures. In medicine, it calculates dosages and analyzes research data, while for business use, mathematics is for profit analysis and forecasting. And even in daily activities like budgeting and measuring, we rely on mathematical reasoning. So, the fifth one is mathematics in education. Now, mathematics in education trains students to think logically and critically. It teaches them how to analyze situations, identify patterns, and of course, solve structured problems. It also builds discipline and precision. And of course, the sixth one is challenges and innovations in teaching mathematics. Now, many students experience math anxiety, which affects performance. Some concepts are abstract and difficult to visualize. Modern teaching strategies use technologies like GeoGebra and interactive activities to, of course, improve understanding and engagement. And of course, my vision as a future mathematics educator is, of course, to make mathematics meaningful, engaging, understandable, and relevant. As a future mathematics teacher, my goal is to remove fear from mathematics and replace it with curiosity. I aim to connect lessons to real life situations and help students build confidence in solving problems. So, that's it for that part. Now, let's move on and have the branches of mathematics detailed. Now, first one is we have algebra. Algebra is the study of variables, expressions, and equations. For example, 2x plus 5 is equal to 15, so the solution is x is equal to 5. You just need to put minus 5 each side, cancel the 5, and of course 15 minus 5 is 10. So 10 multiplied by 2 is equal to 5. That's why x is equal to 5. So basically, algebra is used in finance planning, business calculations, programming logic, and engineering formulas. Now, next one is we have geometry. Geometry studies shapes, sizes, angles, and spatial relationships. For example, here is an area of a rectangle, which is length times width. Next one is we have trigonometry. Trigonometry studies relationship between angles and sides of a triangle. And key functions of trigonometry is sine, theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Another example of one of the branches of mathematics is also calculus. Calculus studies change and motions, and there are two types of calculus. We have here differential calculus and integral calculus. So the application of calculus is physics, engineering, economics, and population modeling. Now let's move on and go to statistics. So when we say statistics, it is the science of collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting data. So I'll touch here is the basic statistics formulas. Another branch of mathematics is advanced algebra. Advanced algebra extends basic algebra to include polynomial functions, rational expressions, exponential and logarithmic functions, system of equations, and of course, inequalities. Now, let's have probability. Now, probability is the study of chance and uncertainty. Examples: probability of getting heads in a coin toss is equal to 1/2. Rolling a die, or weather forecasting. Another one is a number theory. Another branch of mathematics is, of course, number theory. Number theory is the study of integers and their properties. For examples, we have prime numbers, which are 2, 3, 5, 7. We have finding GCF and LCM, and we use number theory in password encryption. As to proceed, we also have linear algebra and applied mathematics. And this one, technology integration in mathematics. So when we see technology in modern mathematics, as we all know, mathematics is technology is really as an essential part of mathematics, especially in our time today. In our time today, we use GeoGebra for visualization, Desmos for graphing, interactive simulations, digital assessments, and online collaboration tools. Now, my role as a future mathematics teacher is, of course, to facilitate of learning, to build confidence, and to motivator of curiosity and guide in logical thinking. Now, let's have challenges in mathematics education. So there are many challenges in mathematics education. Math anxiety is one of the most common issues among learners. Now, many students fear failure because they see math as difficult. Abstract concepts without real-life connection also discourage learners. Now, as educators, we must address these challenges carefully. Now, there are also strategies to overcome these challenges. Of course, to overcome these challenges, teachers should use real-life examples that students can relate to. Mistakes must be treated as part of learning process, and of course, technology can also make lessons interactive. Most importantly, the classroom must be a supportive and encouraging space. So, as a future mathematics teacher, I commit to teaching with clarity and patience. I will encourage confidence among my students and continuously improve my teaching strategies to make mathematics engaging. Okay, so that's all for this video. And anyways, thank you for listening. I am Marjeline Silobo. And yeah, before I end this presentation, I just wanted to say thank you to our dearest teacher, Sir Dindo. Because of him, I was able to make such presentations, such amazing presentations. And I really learned a lot from this process. Yeah, to tell you honestly, it is one of my weakness to do presentation using PPT. But because of him, because of this project, I really learned a lot of things. So yeah, that's all for today. And I hope that you will learn something about mathematics. And yeah, mathematics is fun indeed. Thank you and God bless.